Hello, my dear students. Today we are going to discuss about scientific notation and significant figures. First of all, what is scientific notation? When the values are very large in number and very awkward in nature, at that time this scientific notation will help us to write that value in a easy manner. One example is there, our atom or molecule which has very low weightage or very low mass, but those are present in a very large number. Very large number means 1 mole of any substance will contain the molecule's size as Avogadro number, means 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. This value 6022, after 2 there are another 20 zeros. The values containing majority zeros was very difficult to describe. So this scientific notation will help us to write that value in an easy manner, that 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. These 23 are the exponential to 10. Our second example, suppose we have given 232.508. Now the rule of scientific notation is, when your decimal is moving towards left hand side, then that is the increase in positive valency or positive exponential, and when your decimal is moving towards right hand side, at that time the value will increase in a negative number. This decimal, we put this decimal on left hand side with near to 2. So our value becomes 2.32508. We are moving on left hand side with 2 digits. So our value has into 10 raised to 2. In another example, there is 0.00016. This value containing majority of 0. So this decimal goes on right hand side and our value becomes 1.6, and this decimal on right hand side after 1 point. So 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 4. In the above example, we are moving on left hand side, so positive number will increase, and when our decimal is goes on right hand side, then you can see the value will be more negative and here value will be more positive. In scientific notation, there are many cases like multiplication, division, subtraction. So our first theory, that is multiplication of scientific notation. You have given these two values, 5.6 into 10 raised to 5 into 6.9 into 10 raised to 8. This both the value have 10 is common. So in one bracket, 5.6 into 6.9 on left hand side in one bracket, and this 10 raised to 5 and 10 raised to 8 is written as 10 raised to 5 plus 8. This 5 and this 8 are commonly written on exponential, that is 5 plus 8. So our answer is, you can calculate this value by your calculator. So you will get this answer 38.64 into 10 raised to 13. This is the multiplication that shows the value is 38.64. If we convert this value as per the scientific notification, then this decimal goes left hand side and the value becomes 3.864. Now value is 10 raised to 13, but we moving on left hand side, on left hand side value will increase positively, so this 10 raised to 13 will convert into 10 raised to 14. This is one example of multiplication. This multiplication, now again division, both values are 2.7 into 10 raised to minus 3 and 5.5 into 10 raised to 4. So you have to divide this value by your calculator. 2.7 upon 5.5 into this 10 raised to minus 3 on upper side and this 10 raised to 4 on lower side. So you can put this 4 on upper side as minus 4. This plus 4 when goes upper side, then the value will be changed. This divide value is 0.4909 into 10 raised to minus 3. This 4 will goes upside, so negatively charged minus 4. The total value becomes 10 raised to minus 7. As per scientific notification, this decimal will move on right hand side. So the value is 4.909 into 10 raised to. We are moving on right hand side. That means this minus 7 is converted into minus 8. These are the two examples of multiplication and division. In further lecture, our second theory is significant figure. These significant figures comes from experimental measurement. Experimental measurements are uncertain and not precise. One example is there. Mass of an object can be obtained by platform balance and analytical balance. What do you mean by platform balance and analytical balance? Platform balance means physical method and analytical balance means with the help of instrument. Suppose one element or object has a value of 6.4 gram. Your physical platform, that is our platform balance, is showing a value of 6.4 gram. But the same object will put in analytical balance. So the analytical balance will show the value of 6.431 gram. Means on platform balance you will see only one digit after this decimal, and with the help of analytical balance you will see 3 to 4 digits after this decimal points. It shows clearly that the analytical platform value is slightly higher than the platform of physical balance. So this is 6.4 and this is 6.431 gram. So we can say that significant figures are meaningful digits with uncertainty plus one which estimated or uncertain, because in this 6.431 gram the last digit is 1. So we can understand that the uncertainty in last digit we can understood very easily. The error of uncertainty plus or minus 1. Suppose this value is 6.432 or 6.430, the error can be there of plus or minus 1. In this definition we can understand by this example. Suppose 11.3 ml water, the before decimal value, that is 11, that 11 is a approximately standard value, but the 3 is a uncertain value. There must be an error, but in 11 that value is fixed. This 11 is not certain, but this 3 is certain. Rules of significant figure. This is the most important part in your chapter to identify the significant figures. All non-zeros are significant figures. Means all zeros can be nullified in this first rule. You have to calculate only numbers. In this example, our first example is 285. This 285, this example did not contain any zero. So this example shows 285 has a 3 significant figures, means 3 digit, so we put here 3. Another example is 0.25. We want non-zeros, so this 0 is not calculated as significant figure. So in our second example, 0.25 will show 2 significant numbers. The second rule is zeros proceeding to first non-zero digits are non-significant figures. When the values containing more zeros, so those all zeros will not calculated as a significant figure. So 0.03 means total digits are 3, but the significant figure considered is only 3. Those zeros we are proceeding on our digit 3, so these 2 zeros will not considered as significant figure. So the 0.03 is taken as one significant figure, and 0.0052, these 3 zeros will not considered as significant figure. So our final answer is 0.0052 contains 2 significant figures. The third rule for the significant figure, that is zeros between 2 non-zeros digits are significant figure. This rule says that this 2 0, this both 0 are cordon with the 2 non-zero digits. This 2 is non-zero and this 5 is also non-zero. So we have to calculate this 2 0 as a significant figure. Means this example 2.005 has 4 significant figures. This 2 also considered as significant figure, so our answer becomes 4. This 0 is also cordoned by the 2 non-zero digits. On left hand side there is 3 and on right hand side there is 4. So again this 1, 2, 3 and 4. So our final answer is 33.04 to 4 significant figures. In our fourth rule, 0 at the end or right of a number are significant. This rule have the different cases. Our first case is very simple. The example is 0.200, means after this decimal point, these all 200 all are known as significant figure. So our number is 3, 2, 0 and 0. Now these two cases are very different. These both cases have the rule of decimal point. Our first value is 100. There is no decimal point in before 1 and after 0. So this 20 will not considered as significant figure. When there is a no decimal point, at that time this rule will applicable. 100, you see over here that 100 had 3 digits, but the significant figure considered as 1 only. This 2 will not considered as SF. In this second case, 100 is there, but after 0 on right hand side there is a decimal point. So this 0 is considered as significant figure because of this decimal point. So 1, 0 and 0, the total significant figure becomes 3. One another example, 100.1. This both 0 in between these non-zero digits there is also a decimal point. So the total number is 1, 0, 0 and 1, means there are total 4 numbers of significant figure. Our fifth rule is counting the numbers have infinite significant figures. Counting the number means, suppose we say that there are the 12 pieces in dozen, 2 gram of hydrogen. There is a single value and the value is fixed. So the fixed value have the infinite significant figures. Suppose one example, there is 10.3 into 10 raised to 2. This type of multiplicity example, how can we calculate the significant figures? So this 10.3 into 10 raised to 2, further this value you can see for the SF. So 1, 0, after this decimal point there is a 3. So the total value of this example is taken as 3. Total 3 digits have to calculate. Another example, 7.3 into 10 raised to minus 4. So this 7.3 is known as 2 significant figures. So you have to keep in mind that in this fourth rule specially, without decimal points you have to calculate all the digits. In the second example, 100, but there is no decimal points, so you can calculate this one as only significant figure. 100, after 0 there is a decimal point, so you have to calculate this all 3 digits. So our SF is 3. In this case 100.1, so total 4 digits are there. In multiplications, 10.3 into 10 raised to 2, so the 1, 2 and 3, these 3 are significant figures, but this exponential will not considered as significant figure. This is the basic information regarding scientific notation which is used to write down the difficult or very large number in a easy manner. And the another example is significant figures. These significant figures can be written by this rule of significant figures. Okay, and after the rules of significant figures, our last theory of today, that is difference between precision and accuracy. Precision means the closeness of various measurement of a same experiment, of a same object. But accuracy is defined as the agreement of particular value which is exactly similar to the real value. We can understand these two definitions by one simple example. Suppose any object containing the true value is 2.00 gram. This 2 gram is our real value. In classroom, there are 3 students, student A, student B and student C. In first experiment, this student A carried out the experiment and showing these two results. His first reading is 1.95 and his second reading is 1.93. These 1.95 and 1.93, these two readings of a same experiment by the same student. So this 95 and 93, this is very close to each other but not near to the real value. So we can see that this 1.95 and 1.93, this shows the precision in student A's experiment. But this 95 and 93 is very far from our real value, that is 2.0 gram. Student B carried out the same practical and showing the results 1.94 and 2.05. This 94 is totally far from 2.0 and this 2.0 is also far from 2.0 gram. So we can say that the measurements which is taken by the student B, that is neither precise nor accurate. This value will not considered in any category, neither precise nor accurate. In third student's case, his first reading is 2.01 and the another reading is 1.99. So we can see that this 2.01 and 1.99, these both measurements are very close to each other. So these readings will undergo the category of precision, and this 2.01 and 1.99 is exactly near to our original value, that is 2.0 gram. So this third case, student C has precision and accuracy in experiment. So first case of precision, the second case will not consider in any category, and in third case both the values are precise and both values are close to the real value. So the readings also considered as accurate results. Okay.